Hello, welcome. My name is Micah, and this is my little corner of the internet. I am sick. I don't know how much it is affecting my voice at the moment, because I'm kind of on the better side of it, but I think you can still tell that I'm not doing too hot. And then, Kipper's here in my lap because he's being a huge suck right now. I don't exactly remember where I left off here. Clearly we're in chapter 4. But we'll figure it out. Anyway, you can send mail to the past? That's amazing. The first time machine ever. Of course it's amazing. I am Ho in Kyoma. Any plans to upgrade it? Upgrade it? You know, like sending people to the past or something. We're working on it. No good ideas yet, though. Then let me give you one word of advice. You should leave Makise Kurisu out of it. What do you have against her anyway? Well, better get back to the workshop. I only got a 30-minute break. I'll get in trouble if I don't get back soon. I stop Suzuha as she gets on the bike. Come to the lab tomorrow, whether you meet your father or not. Why? So I can use your grief to power my time machine. You really are a mad scientist. So evil. If I meet my father, I'll stop by. Then we could do a gun salute. She laughs happily. Then she starts pedaling, leaving me behind. Hey, wait! Let me on! Hey! Suzuha doesn't wait, leaving me with no choice but to run back to the lab. I keep checking the Brontube workshop through the window, but the morning passes without any sign of Suzuha. They say that satellite disappeared. I wonder what happened. Did it fly away? It's like a magic trick. Well, good night. Wait a minute. I've had suspicions that Suzuha was a time traveler, so if the satellite's gone, was that her time machine? She's probably long gone from Akiba by now. She doesn't know who she's dealing with. She is but a pawn in my game, destined to fight for me at Ragnarok. At the stroke of noon, I activate the phone wave name subject to change. The destination is my phone, yesterday around 4 p.m. The discharge phenomenon occurs as normal. The floor shakes violently. Squinting against the glare, I send the mail. Okay. I open my eyes to a deep scarlet sky. I'm on my back, lying face up. Why? The sky is vast and the color ominous. I've never seen it like this before. Where am I? I sit up. What the fuck? Okay. There is nothing here. A wasteland stretches to the horizon, nothing but rocks and dust as far as the eye can see. No plants, no water, no sun, no moon, no warmth, no cold, not a single breath of wind. It looks like hell, a frozen world. It can't be Earth. Mars, I could believe. Why am I here? This must be a dream. I give up thinking about it and lie down again on the sand. I guess I'll wake up soon. I should just wait until then. I wait, but the dream shows no sign of ending. Have I ever had a dream this lucid before? There's a terrible ringing in my ears that keeps me awake. I realize that it's the sound of silence. My belongings are gone. I have no watch, no phone. The lack of motion numbs my sense of time. How long have I been lying here? It might have been only a second. It might have been 3 days. An epiphany. The concept of time is a human construct. The universe at large has no use for it. Time is a cage that we created to feel secure. Within its walls we can forget our own insignificance. I'm thirsty. It hurts to breathe. This void is no place for a human. We're not strong enough to live in a world without time. Tears fill my eyes. What do they mean? I no longer know. I want to die. This is getting dark. Yes, let's die. But what is death? To be frozen in time? Time stopped for me long ago. How can I die in a world that is already dead? Everything inside me is crumbling away. Who am I? I can barely recall. My soul is melting into the void. Is someone there? Anyone? Something moves in the corner of my eye. Impossible. I try to move my eyes, but I've forgotten how. Found you, Ocarin! A pleasant voice silences the buzzing in my ears. It reminds me who I am, Okabe Rintaro. This time, my eyes move. What? There's a girl sitting on a nearby rock. I recognize her. My frozen brain comes alive. Her presence breathes new life into this dead world. Mayuri? My brain is still half asleep and I cannot speak. It's Mayuri, Sheena Mayuri, my oldest friend. She smiles at me, swinging her legs. This is the Earth, you know? 70 million years ago. Some scary people sent you here in a time machine. This is a dream, right? Mayushi went looking for you and found ocarins from many, many world lines. You're one of many ocarins, and also the original. Mayushi is one of many Mayushis, and also the original. And now, Ocarin and Mayushi are going to die here. This is a dream, right, Mayuri? But I know that another Ocarin and Mayushi will pick up where we left off 70 million years in the future. So everything's A-okay. This is a dream. Good. I jerk awake on top of the sofa. My body is drenched in sweat. It was a dream. I must have fallen asleep sometime around noon. What a horrible nightmare. I guess that threatening email I got is still weighing on my mind. Still, Mayuri had to save me? Even in a dream, that's unacceptable. I'm the one who saves her. That's the way it should be. Besides, Mayuri's not smart enough to talk about time travel like that. I sit up and look around the room. She's right where I expect to find her. In front of the TV, watching a Rainet Kakadru DVD. On the screen, the Upa riding Kakadru's shoulder is screaming something unintelligible. I wish I had an Upa. Look at her sitting there, all spaced out. Mayuri needs my protection. That dream was wrong. I have no idea what any of that looks like or means. Also, hello. You look so pouty. Like, I don't, just come into my lap like you were before. You were fine there. Have a look. This is the route we used to visit the National Assembly of France's site. It starts from our IP address. From there it passes through various relays in Japan, jumps to France, then bounces around there for a while before finally reaching the National Assembly's site. It takes 16 steps total to get there. The average transfer rate is about 300 milliseconds. That's normal for an overseas connection. In other words, there's a route we have to take to get to France from Japan. Everyone takes the same route. Other countries are the same. Even browsing domestically takes about 10 steps. Now let's try CERN. Daru calls up CERN's homepage on the browser. Then he displays the route like last time. The result? Oh, what? There's only one step. Unlike before, the signal doesn't pass through any intermediate servers. The PC we're using, its registered name is Akihabara PC, is connected directly to CERN in France. And the transfer route is hundreds of times better than usual. Crazy fast. You can't even get these numbers domestically, man. Why do we have a direct line? Is this even possible? It was like this when we found it. I didn't do anything. So the building already had a hotline to CERN? This can't be a coincidence. It might just be the choice of Steins. It doesn't make sense. Why would there be an independent line running from here all the way to CERN? Daru's so excited he interrupted me. No Japanese or French telecommunication company would set up something like this, which means CERN did it themselves. Daru gulps and nods. Cold sweat oozes from his brow. I feel a chill as well. CERN might be able to see everything we're doing. No, maybe. Maybe CERN has been expecting us for years. How could that be? The answer is simple. John Titor claims that CERN completed their time machine in 2034. Just 2 years later, the world is a dystopia under their rule. Maybe the CERN of 2034 considers our opposition in 2010 a threat. Maybe they used their time machine to travel to 2000 and install a fiber optic cable to track our every move. It's entirely possible. Buddy, don't do what I think you're doing. Please behave. Has the intervention of the time machine started an intertemporal war? Or invention, not intervention, or whatever I said. Do not chew my cables. Don't do it. Leave it. Leave it. I'll kick you out of the stream room if you don't behave. If so, what can we do? Our enemy might be stronger than even I can imagine. No, I mustn't lose heart. Hey! Don't do it. You leave my cables alone, sir. I will get you out of there. Go on. Get. You are losing your privileges. He can be such a stinker. I need to think positive. But thanks to this direct line, we can now control the LHC remotely. You figured out how? Wow, that's amazing, Daru-kun. Mayuri pauses her DVD and comes up beside me. With a connection this fast, we can control the LHC practically in real time. I haven't actually tried it yet, though. That's right. Even if this is some kind of CERN trap, we might be able to make use of it. They're still vulnerable to our attack. How do you plan to convert humans into data? You know that my thesis got published, right? This is no time to flaunt your accomplishments. Have you read it? I haven't. I've got scans if you want to read it. Daru opens up his image folder, scrolls past tons of 2D porn, and opens up the scanned image. Sure enough, there's Creasy's name in big English letters. The title of my thesis is Analysis of Memory-Related Nerve Impulses in the Temporal Lobe. Temporal lobe? Nerve impulses? What, you didn't know? No, wait. This can't be right. This title sounds like, neuroscience, not physics. I'm a neuroscientist. Got a problem? I'm sorry, you were a neuroscientist this whole time? The scientific study of the brain. This field incorporates biology, genetics, medicine, psychology, and electrical engineering. That's a lot of subjects into one science. What? I can't believe it. From the way she talks about particle accelerators and time travel theory, I was sure she had to be a physicist. No, forget about that. How is this related to time travel? Converting an entire human to data is impossible. But converting a human's memories may be possible. Converting memories to data? Creasy proceeds to explain her thesis. Memories accumulate in something called the, oh dear lord, parahippocampal gyrus, I think is how you say that, or hippocampus, which is located in the temporal lobe of the brain. But what exactly are memories? Creasy's thesis analyzes that question from a neuroscientific perspective. All of the brain's functions manifest as electrical signals running through its neurons. Even memories are written to the hippocampus by electrical signals. Creasy analyzed how specific electrical signals correspond to specific memories. The mechanism by which humans recall memories can be likened to a word association game. You begin with a vague, abstract image, which calls successive images of increasing clarity. I can't talk. Imagine a chest of drawers. Each drawer is filled with tiny boxes, and inside each box is another bunch of tiny boxes. You keep opening boxes until you find the memory you're looking for. Karisu's... Wow, I really can't talk, can I? Karisu discovered that the number of retrieval commands, nerve impulses used to search up memories, is surprisingly low. Out of hundreds of millions of nerve impulse patterns in the brain, only a few thousand are related to memory. It was the successful analysis of these patterns that earned Karisu and her research team critical acclaim in the scientific community. Now, before you ask how this relates to time travel, there's one more thing I need to explain. Several years ago, my lab, the Neurophysiology Lab at Victor Condoria University, developed a technology called visual rebuilding, or VR for short. Is that what VR has stood for this entire time? Is visual rebuilding? Is that really what it stood for? Because, like, I swear to God, I've never known what VR has... Because usually it's virtual reality. Usually. But visual rebuilding also sounds plausible as a way of having it stand for VR too. It could go both ways. It really could. Oh dear Lord. Put simply, it enables conversion of video data into nerve impulse signals. Okay. Used in reverse, it can also convert nerve impulses into video data or any other kind of electronic data. So if we combine VR technology with my research, do you see where I'm going? No way. We can convert memories into data? Not just that, memory transplantation, backups, external storage, all of those things become possible. It's like science fiction. In a sense, this technology could be used to copy a person's soul. According to Karisu, some religious groups strongly opposed this research, as you might expect. On the other hand, the medical community is ecstatic about the possibilities. In any case, it's amazing that my assistant here was able to make such an incredible discovery. Of course, she did have a university supporting her, but still. Christian is really a big help to you, I know. But I can't do anything to help. Mayuri looks depressed. I wish I were smart too. Then maybe I could help. Mayuri. She's never expressed such sentiments before. Is she jealous of Karisu's talents? Is there competition brewing in the lab? I sigh and walk to the window. I can't see many stars in the sky. Mayuri, aren't you going to look at the stars? Mayuri comes up beside me. We lean out the window together. It's only 9 p.m., but Akiba is already still and silent, save for the occasional car trundling by. Back when the lab just started, before Daru-kun joined, it was like this a lot, wasn't it? All quiet, just the two of us. Yeah, it was. Daru joined the lab in early May. Before that, he was unwilling to join no matter how I tried to convince him. Then he learned that the lab was just 3 minutes away from May Queen plus Nyan Squared, and suddenly he was all future gadget lab, hell yeah. But for about a month and a half after the lab's founding, it was just me and Mayuri all alone. Can Mayushi stay here? Is it really okay? Mayuri looks at me with uncertainty in her eyes. I meet her gaze firmly, then bop her lightly on the head. Don't be ridiculous. All you need to do is stay. Just... stay? Without you, the lab would be a much less friendly place. You see how Karisu and I argue? We can be pretty stubborn and sometimes we don't know when to stop. But when it starts to get out of hand, Mayuri, you're always there with some ditzy irrelevant comment to break the tension. Are you praising me? Of course I am. Don't worry about a thing. Just know that you too are part of my plan. Mwahaha! Okay. Thanks, Okurin. Mayuri smiles in relief, and then her stomach rumbles. While walking, I skim @channel on my phone. Titor hasn't shown up lately. I think it's been a week since his last appearance. I've been reluctant to contact him ever since he called me the Messiah in his last email. That was about the same time he stopped posting. Now @channel's denizens are busy slandering Titor. The majority opinion is that he ran away. I wonder where Titor went. I tried emailing him the other day, but he hasn't replied. His disappearance is especially worrying now that I think he might be Suzuha's dad. I need to contact him somehow. Just then a mail arrives. No sender name. The address is one I've seen once before. Oh, great. You know too much? Don't... It has an attachment. Fuck off. Oh, God! It feels as if a cold hand stroked my spine. Yeah, 'cause it's a fucking baby doll head with blood on it that's been severed. Like, this is very purposeful. I hug myself, shuddering at the sight. I delete the email immediately. It's happening again. This is bad. Really bad. This is a threat. Was it sent by the organization? By SERN? Does SERN know what we've been doing? Should I report it to the police? Wait, I can't. I just deleted it. And in any case, a picture alone probably isn't enough to get the police involved. Still, maybe I should talk to someone. But who? Not the girls. I can't worry them with this. I'm the adult here after all. What about Moeka? No, she may be a labman, but she's been acting weird lately. Even if I tell her about this, she won't be any use. Suzuha has her father to worry about. I guess that leaves Daru. I need to find out whether CERN has discovered our hacking. What would CERN do if they did find out, I wonder? They wouldn't have us killed, would they? Despite my efforts to convince myself that this is just a prank, my feet hurry me back to the lab.